When I first started Evolve Move Play, Mercer Island, which is one of the school districts that was near us, had banned tag, no touch-based games. And they had shortened recesses to 7 minutes. And their justification for this was because children couldn't play for longer than 7 minutes without experiencing conflict.
Jesus. Man.
It's so absurd because it's like, how are they ever going to learn without these things?
Oh yeah, well the thing is, people who take that tack assume that enforced zero conflict equals peace. And then they think all aggression should be suppressed. Panksepp showed that if you deprived male juvenile rats of rough and tumble play, which they do spontaneously and they like to wrestle, then they play hyper aggressively when you allow them to. So what really seems to have happened is that we have all these boys who are likely high in extroversion and openness, so very exploratory boys, who are absolutely deprived of play. Mm-hmm. And so they're desperately moving because they need to, and then, then the medication, the amphetamines suppress the play instinct. And this is really not a good solution.
It's a terrible solution.
It's not a good solution.
We've denied people so much basic touch and so much basic rough and tumble play that we've sort of collapsed the picture of touch to sex and violence. And so you'll see kids engage in play and you'll see adults who are absolutely on the edge of their seats because they can't see the difference between healthy, productive play and violence because they don't have a refined map. You actually can't see the meaning in the world if you can't act it out, right? What we perceive is actually dependent on how we can act. And when we don't get that opportunity to engage in rough and tumble play, what's actually happening is that we're losing the map of what a physical interaction can mean.
You're laying a level of deeply embodied knowledge on top of emergent reflexes for motor control, and then you're learning to integrate them into an interpersonal dance. The reason it develops empathy is because while you're wrestling and playing in that physical manner, you get to see, first of all, where you get hurt. How far you can be extended and how far you can be pushed until the excitement and challenge turns into pain, and there's a limit there. And then you learn that that's true of you and another person, but you learn it right to the edge of your fingertips. You have to learn that about your entire body, or you can't map someone else onto you.
In order to address the meaning crisis, we actually have to kind of invite people back into their body. We are tempted all the time by these hyper-stimulating products that are designed to kind of grab onto those areas of the brainstem that evolved to be rewarded and direct that behavior into something that isn't what we evolved with. And to recover the wisdom, I think we have to go back to those body practices.